What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. Welcome to 2024. This is the first video for the channel to start off the year and to kickstart with something of an introduction for those of you that are new here. My name is Brian Alvarez. I started this channel about 2 years ago, and I started off with a 320i. I built it and I blew up the motor. Yep, I blew it up. You'll probably hear that. If you're watching a lot of my videos, you'll probably hear that quite a few times. Yeah, that was not a fun time for me and the wife. But anyways, yeah, then I traded it in for a 440i Grand Coupe, and it was just, or Grand Coupe, it was phenomenal. I enjoyed that B58 motor. It was a phenomenal car. It was something that I truly enjoyed, and I went all out on that, left the motor alone with a few modifications like an intake, strut bar, and I think that's all I've done for the motor because I left it very stock. But I went all out on a few things for the B58, you know, and it was very close to being track ready. But then I went to the dealership and I found myself in front of an M4, and you know, I had to do it. So I got in it, I got the M4, I traded my 440i in, and now I'm making G82 content. But anywho guys, that's kind of my trajectory of where I'm at right now and what for you to expect. In the channel, I have a lot of 320i and 20 motor content. I have stuff regarding the 440i, which is applicable for all F32, F36, B58 content, and now I am launching the G82. And it's been fun, guys. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the stuff that I'm doing. You're gonna see my mug of my face a lot on the installs. If you have any questions, the comments is where it's at, you know, and I try my best to comment back and give you guys proper feedback. I'm here to give just proper value, really. But the G82 has been a lot of fun. It's been fun to track it, and my partner right now that got me to where I'm at today, my sponsor, if you will, my partnership, is with Kies Motorsports, right? Kies has been phenomenal. Kies has been very, very helpful. They helped me with my 320, my 440, and now my G82. It's been a lot of fun. You know, I have a lot more things in store, a lot more things happening. My G82 is gonna be visiting the track. In fact, I went to the track last year, 2023, and it was phenomenal. I had a great time. I was scared as heck, but I want to share with you guys just a few things to keep in mind when you want to visit the track. So let's get to that. So taking my BMW M4 G82 to the track was just nuts, was nerve-wracking because one, the car is kind of expensive, and two, it's my baby, it's my dream car. It's the only car I have right now. It's my daily, it's a thing that I put on this channel, and taking it to the track was very humbling. I'll say that, I don't know how else to put it, but it was fun because honestly, I learned a lot. You know, the car humbled me because of just how much power this thing has and how much control it has out on track. So for my first track day, I insisted that my brother-in-law comes out and just, you know, coaches me. Here's his Instagram handle. He's gonna hate me for doing this, but hey, sorry, but you got yourself into this. Yeah, he coached me, and I honestly felt like a Doc and McQueen moment when Doc is coaching McQueen.
I knew you needed a crew chief, but I didn't know it was this bad.
I legit felt that way. You know, we're going over staying on the line, getting on the apex. I mean, honestly, it was just, it was phenomenal, and I learned a lot. But here are the first things you need. First of all, get yourself a helmet. Yes, get yourself a helmet. I have a link in the description of where I got mine. It was affordable. It was a couple of, I think, $200. No, actually, it was $200, something like that, with some change. Phenomenal, was great. It lasted me for 5 years. In fact, all helmets have a lifespan of about 5 years or so, 5-10 years, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, make sure it's graded properly according to the track that you're going to visit. All tracks are not the same, so make sure you read up on the track and also the event that's hosting it. There's some event groups that host track days, and some of those track days are specific. Some of them may require for you to have a roll cage. Some no. Some require different specifications and classes and grades of the helmet. So I got myself a helmet, and in fact, let me show you. So this is the helmet that I got. I think I got it from Summit. I got it checked. Yeah, it is Summit Racing. No, this is not a partnership video with them. They're just cool people. Actually, I didn't even talk to anybody. I just bought this because it was affordable, it was fast, and it did the job. And it's all in one. As I get more serious with track days, you know, I'm gonna start getting more bougie with the helmets and maybe get a certain color wrap. I don't know. I've seen some people go all out on their helmets, and it's pretty cool. So anyways, this is my helmet. Let's see if the camera gets it right. It has this visor right here that flips up and down. It's really snug. Yeah, so I got it from Summit, right? I don't know if you see the logo, but yeah, Summit Racing. And of course, I'm sponsoring, you know, Kies Motorsports. So yeah, they're on my helmet. So guys, this is the helmet that I got. I believe it was like under $300 now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, get yourself a helmet. First thing you need to do is get yourself a helmet. Make sure it's Snell graded. So this is my grade at the back. If you can see it, I don't know if the camera, the lighting is very bright. Yeah, so it just says Snell SA 2020 composite. So this thing is properly graded. Yeah. So message me if you have any questions on the helmet. It is really snug. So my head's huge. So I got a large, I think. Yeah, if that helps. Anyways, put this down. So yeah, get yourself a helmet. It's very important. Make sure it fits, break it in, so wear it for a few minutes because it's gonna be really tight out on the track. And also, this is gonna sound really ridiculous, but put the helmet on and go sit in your car and adjust the seat. Because when I got in my car, I quickly hit the top because that helmet is huge. And when you sit, you know, normally I'm like this much off the roof of my car. So with the helmet, I'm already hitting it and I'm like this. So I had to adjust the seat back. So make sure you have like maybe save setting number 2 according to the helmet that you put on and how it feels. Make sure you're comfortable because with that visor, you want to make sure you have a good clear view of everything. So sit in your car, put the helmet on and just like make yourself comfortable. Save that setting because you will need it because when you're out on the track and you're about to line up, you don't want to be adjusting your settings right before the track day. You just want to be focused and just start the day right? So anyways, helmet number 1. Number 2, line up with a group, and I would even message them, phone call them. It's not embarrassing. This is your life on the line because you're going well over 100 miles an hour. And doing various turns, tight turns. I mean, gosh, there's so many things to look out for. So I talked to the coordinator and I'm like, hey, I'm new. Do you recommend this for a beginner course? And he's like, 100%, you know? So a lot of groups have a beginner course and I highly recommend it. So I did it. I jumped in on the beginners group and I was among others that were starting off and I even paid extra. I think it was like $30 for a coach, a mentor, someone to be with me to do ride-alongs, to coach me along the way, show me the line, show me where to stop, how to go. So it was pretty cool. So for the first 2 sessions, I had someone do a, I think it was a follow through or a drive and follow. So you basically hop in your car, you're by yourself, full helmet and everything, and you're following this mentor. It's basically like a driver that's been on the track a lot of times. They have a number of track days under their belt and they signed up to be a teacher, a coach. Their benefit, they get more time on the track. And 2, they're just giving support. They're teaching you what they know. So it's a lot of teaching. So I had myself a mentor. He drove a 350Z. He had a lot of track days under his belt. So it was cool. He taught me a lot on how to stay on the line. So that was the first 2 sessions. You're lined up with like 3 or 4 other cars. So the first few sessions was cool. The first one, you're just learning the track, right? You're right behind this mentor. Boom, you're done. You're going like 60, 70 miles an hour at the most. The second session, oh, and by the way, let me highlight that this group was Speed Ventures. So I highly recommend it. Speed Ventures is great. They host a lot of Beamer Challenge events as well. They partner with Beamer Challenge. So yeah, so Speed Ventures has a, probably should have started off with that, right? So anyways, thank you for sticking along. Yeah, so the first session, you do a drive around the course, where to brake, and you're basically learning, you're keeping an eye out on things, right? Because there's a lot of turns, hairpins, there's a lot of big bold turns, there's a There's chicanes. I can never say that word right. So you want to learn and keep an eye on things because a lot of tracks may not have markers. This track didn't have markers. So I paid attention to, okay, there's a crack right here. There's a bush or a tree right here. There's this object right here. So when this object hits, I know that I'm going to brake around this time. So make yourself mental brake markers so that way you're aware, like, okay, I gotta stop at this point, right? You gotta remember, and that's what actually people do. They rehearse the track, we'll call it. They pre-drive. That way they can learn the track and know what to expect, right? Because you're gonna be doing that for like 20-minute sessions, so you gotta remember that. Memorize the track. Memorize the track. So the first one was just follow the instructor, and then the second time and the third time, now remembering it, was all about safety. There's a rule on the track, and it's if someone's tailgating you, you gotta let them pass out. It's not about who's faster, like, I mean, pass this guy up. We're all competing for time. It's a time attack battle. It's not a let me pass you up, right? No, everyone is out there to improve their time on the track. Being respectful, being courteous. So if someone's approaching you real fast and you're full throttle and he's passing you, he or she is right up on your tail, you got to stick your hand out and you got to let them know which side to pass you up, right? So your hand's out the window. I'm sure the camera gets it. So yeah, you stick your hand out the window. Actually, your driver's side. So yeah, stick your hand out the window, and whichever side you want them to pass you up on, you're right, left, or right, left, or right. That's the way it usually goes.
There it is. Go. Up.
You don't want to be that guy that doesn't let anybody pass through, right? You have a line of cars behind you, because guess what? That's the rule. No one can pass you up unless you let them. Now, you have to be courteous and don't be that guy, right? Yeah, you. Don't be that guy. This is not about who can pass each other up, right? No, this is not a head-to-head battle. This is a time attack battle, and everyone's out there to improve their time, not to see if I can pass this guy up. In fact, I was right behind this guy. Here's a video clip. I'm right behind him. I'm going through the chicane. Can I ever say the chicane? Yeah. And I'm right on his tail. Not let me go through. He pushed his car way too much. He blew something up, and it caused the track to shut down for a little bit. He should have let me pass him up. I mean, honestly, that's the thing. It was a little Sentra. He couldn't keep up and never gave me the sign to let him go through. I'll explain that right now. And yeah, he blew something, and he was out for the rest of the day. Kind of sucks because you paid a pretty good ticket to get in, and he still had half of the day to enjoy his car on the track, and he was being that guy. So monitor your car, be respectful on the track, be courteous. Again, there's people competing and trying to improve their time. I was doing that with the Camaro. Me and him were going back and forth.
We're gonna pass the pool, so get ready to launch the car. Straight. So you're not gonna break here until you get to like right here. Okay. You're gonna pass both of them. You guys are paying attention. They're not looking at them here. So pass them up. Go. Yeah, pass them. Pass them. The flaggers aren't paying attention, but that's what I told you to do. They're not even looking at you. They should be getting a purple flag. How do you do it? He might give it to you. Come on, guys. Look at your mirror. Pass him. Pass him.
And after that, he gave me the sign, and I passed him up to the right. We both went. And it was kind of cool because we did the same thing all throughout, and it was just fun. At the end of the track day, he acknowledged it, you know, he gave me a little one of these, and he's like, yeah, it was fun, it was great, we were just competing for time. So, yeah, I went to Willow Springs, and I rode streets clockwise, and it was just phenomenal. It was a great time, guys, and honestly, if you're on the area, if you're on Lancaster area, I think it's Lancaster, just go pay a visit. Honestly, Speed Ventures has a beginner course. So, and I felt so comfortable after. In fact, I wanted to get back on the track again. The last session, you're on your own. You enjoy the track with your beginner class. So you're not jumping in with an intermediate or advanced group. You stick with your beginner class all the way through the entire session up until the last session. Speed Ventures opens up the track for anybody. It's like the last track of the day, right? So you have an option to go and practice what you've learned. So it was a lot of fun. So I was with a few other cars that were pretty impressive. I had an M2C, a Mercedes, a couple other GDM cars. So it was just a fun time, guys. And honestly, being at the track, pushing the limits to my G82 was scary and also humbling because I appreciate the car. And I've learned that I am not going to be an idiot on the streets here where there's, you know, pedestrians and traffic and other cars. Don't be that guy. Honestly, take your car to the track and enjoy it. Do that on the track. Don't be that idiot here in the streets where there's a lot of pedestrians and other people around your area. Don't do that. Honestly, if you have a need to feel the full power of your car, go pay that price and enjoy a full day. I mean, gosh, I enjoyed, I think it was, I did 4 to 5 sessions that lasted 20 minutes each, right? I mean, gosh, I was going on a bull and my car was just handling it. The back tires were giving out, you know, I still had traction control on it. I'm not there yet. And then I was going through the chicane about like 75, 60. That was nerve-wracking, right? I felt my car almost spin out. The back tires were kind of giving out, and you're learning the car. I did not push it to its full potential, but I pushed it to my fullest potential, and I'm still learning. I have a problem committing to the turn because I'm scared of spinning out, but that's part of the process. Everyone's telling me you're gonna have to spin out eventually. And that's something I'm gonna have to learn, is just knowing the limits of my car. And at the end of the day, I was proud that I pushed it to my fullest potential as a beginner, and now I'm ready for more. So expect more track videos, expect more talks like this where I share my thoughts about the car and how I'm impressed with it. Kies gave me some carbon fiber, which made my car just stand out even more. You know, I still have a spoiler to install, but I have the front lid, mirror caps, I had a strut brace on. And they set me a valve controller, which allowed my exhaust to be fully open. And you know, I had the dealer remote theft control, which also allows my throttle response to be different. I did not do that because I was told, go to the track, fully stock, don't touch anything, just keep it sport mode, you know, just do it how the car came. So then from there, you can build upon it, right? And you'll see that as you get more experience on the track, that you may need more tires. Learn how the car handles the track with those new tires, because they will be different than the tires that I have on right now. The tires that I have on right now are, you know, Michelin Sports, and those things grip the ground. They're sticky tires, so it gripped the floor. And I'm sure that when I upgrade my tires, the traction and the gripping is going to be very different. Same thing if I install something to increase power, that's going to be the same thing. If you tune it, good Lord, be ready, right? So those are the things to consider. Go for a beginner's course, get yourself a helmet, join a beginner's course, and make friends, have fun, enjoy the car, and be safe. Push it to your limits and learn the car, and let that be your stepping stone to push it more and more and more as you progress. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments on, you know, track days and what that felt like as me as a beginner. Again, I'm a beginner, so I'm still learning. But I have a family member that is a semi-pro driver, and he has a number, I think over 100 track days already. But he has a lot of track days under his belt, and he's doing some awesome things. He's on his third. Wait, 1, 2, I think fourth build, I think. 3 to 4 builds, track cars. And right now he has an E36 that's just completely just bunkers. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I hope this year is phenomenal for all of you. And again, throw me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to just make videos for you guys, and also check out Kies Motorsports. They have some phenomenal stuff. Everything you see on my cars, all the things in my cars, I would say 80% of it comes from Kies Motorsports. So I have everything linked in the description. Guys, once again, thank you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, or if you want to keep watching more of my videos, and I'll see you guys soon.